Come on in. I have my tea. And my bangs are killing me. Come on in. It's time. Story time. Oh, this tastes so good. I needed a cup of tea. And I like hugging a cup. How about you? I like to hug a cup. Get on in here. Come on. That slow and steady steps. I'll get everything adjusted right. That's my perfectionist. Slow and steady steps will win this race. Oh, that feels good. Time, but the victory will be mine. Slow. Come on in. Okay, we only have 9 people in here from YouTube, but hey, that's okay. That's okay. They'll get on in here. And we're about to hit 200, but it's more like 2,000, y'all. I don't know why the numbers are so messed up. It's been a weird day. Yesterday was a weird day. But we'll be fine. We will survive. We'll do it. What doesn't matter just doesn't matter. That's pretty much the theme I'm going with right now. What doesn't matter just doesn't matter. We can't change what happened in D.C. We can't change the bad players. We can't change any of it. But all we can change is our own little home. That's all. All we control is our own feelings. And I'm talking to me right here. I almost tuned up and cried a while ago. I felt a tear drop. It's just sad. Just sad. So we just have to experience it and know that all we can control is our little corner of the world. And if your little corner of the world is in clutter and chaos, if your little corner of the world is in clutter and chaos, you've got to gain control over that. You just got to. So here, let's grab our cups and let's do like Scott Adams does every morning with a simultaneous sip. Here's to taking care of us. And that's what we're doing right now. We're taking a break for us. We're taking a break to recharge our batteries just for 15 minutes. Sometimes that's all you need. We're taking a break to take care of ourselves. Because if we don't do it, who will? So let's drink up. And you're supposed to let out I'll show you. So let's, ready, set, drink. That's what you got to do. Because you can feel it just go down and just warm you up all the way down. My phone keeps wanting to be backed up, but it's not a phone I use, so I don't need it to be backed up. Anyway, my story time today, yeah. I have been messy most of my life, and when I first moved to North Carolina, I moved to a little cabin with my second husband. We moved from Alabama. I had been living in Alabama a couple of years, and I had a falling out with my business partners. And I just said, Chuck, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? And he said, Asheville, North Carolina. And we had come up here on our honeymoon and had camped and fished and done lots of stuff. And I said, okay, let's give us 6 weeks and we'll go up there. And in 6 weeks, we moved with we had 2 cars and our camping gear, our fishing gear, and our winter clothes. And we camped out for a week, and then it started raining. And I said, I can't live in the rain. I can't do it. Can't do it. We got to find us a place to move to. And we found a cabin up in the woods, up in Pisgah National Forest, a little unincorporated area called Balsam Grove. And it's a beautiful place. And we found this little cabin and we rented it. And in 8 months, he was gone. He didn't last long at all. And we had our first fight and he left, which was good riddance. But I got to thinking, I never would have moved to North Carolina by myself. I didn't have a clue about any other place but that little spot in Alabama that I moved to from Lake County, Tennessee. And I thought, God, you brought me to North Carolina for a reason. I don't know what it is. I believed in those God breezes back then. I said, but I'm going to stick around and figure out what it is you have in store for me. Yeah, I said that back in 1995. When Chuck left, we had our first fight. He moved out, took his stuff. I never saw him again, y'all. Talk about lack of commitment, lack of consistency. Yeah, he was gone. I don't even know where he is now. And it was important for me to, just get a hold of myself. I went through a little bit of a depression, and I finally figured out how to get out of the depression. And to get out of the depression, I had to write a thank you note to Chuck. A 5-page one. A 5-page thank you note. Thank you for being a you-know-what. Put in any word you want to. But it was probably one of my best pieces of writing. And I mailed that thing? I wish I had it. But I wrote this 5-page thank you note. And I hadn't met Robert at the time. This was just my way of getting out of the depression because I could feel myself sinking deeper and deeper into depression. And my house showed it too. This little cabin had a wood cook stove in it. It had a fireplace that had a wood stove in it. So I heated the house with wood. It was just an amazing, cute little cabin. 2 little old maid school teachers had it built when they retired, and it had 2 bedrooms and a huge antique bathtub in it. And it was this cute little cabin. And one day, and it was messy. I had stuff everywhere. And one day I heard a big noise and didn't know what it was. And then shortly thereafter, my landlord's mother knocked on my door, and she had this little teenage girl with her, and they were both bloody. And so I got them in the house and I called 911. We didn't have cell phones then. We did, but I didn't have one. And I called 911. There had been a head-on collision with my landlord's mother and these teenage kids joyriding, and they topped a hill and went into each other. And the boys in the car took off into the woods. They ran away from the accident. And so the police officers came, and my landlady's mother was okay, and They were pretty shook up, but my house was a disaster area. So I went back down to the wreck with them and helped direct traffic and such and whatever, and waited for the police. And then I needed to go back up to my house, and the police, it was up a steep driveway, little S curve of a driveway. And I got up to the house, and the police said, I was getting ready to open the door, and they said, "Oh, no, 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 no. You let us open the door." And they threw the door open and drew their guns. They drew their guns. And I don't embarrass easily, but this time I did. I probably flushed red like you wouldn't believe. And they said, we need to go through the house and make sure the boys aren't here. And I said, "No, you really don't. I left it like this. This is how it looked when I left." It was ransacked. Talk about embarrassing. Yeah, it was bad. But you know what? I survived it. I survived that embarrassment. Embarrassment won't kill you. It really won't. But it made me understand that I needed to do better. Now, it took me 3 years. 3 years, and that's probably another story. But Robert and I would go out to dinner, and we would plan about remodeling the house. But then I didn't think I deserved to have our house remodeled. But I met Robert a year later, and the rest is history. And y'all have all heard those wonderful stories about my sweet darling. And you know, tomorrow is Friday. And on Friday is our date night. We clean out our purse. We clean out our car. We take care of, those things once a week. That's part of our basic weekly plan. But the most important thing is date night. Now, tomorrow we'll probably be snowed in. I'm getting ready to go out and turn my truck around so that I can, if we need to go somewhere, it'll be fine. I'll save how we met for tomorrow. Somebody remind me for tea time tomorrow. I'll save how we met. I'll tell that story tomorrow. So let's take another good drink off our tea. Oh, yeah. That's just right. It's Goldilocks. It's too hot. It's too cold. It's just right. It's right. It's just warm enough to keep your hands nice and toasty. But embarrassment's not going to kill you, but it can knock some sense into you. It can be that wake-up call you need to get some things in order. And you can't do it all at once. What kind of tea? It's our tea. It's the wise women's tea, and I don't know where it is. What I do with it? I had a bag here somewhere. Do you think I need to clean off my hot spot? Yep. Robert came in here, and he may have... Wait. I found it. This is it. It's empty. I probably should put some tissue paper or something in here. But this is our Wise Women's Tea. This is our Body Clutter Wise Women's Teas. We love this stuff. I'm going to see if I've got... Still have one tea bag in there. That's my emergency tea bag. Little round sachets of tea. Oh, it's Earl Grey, bergamot, green tea. It's 3 different kinds of tea in this thing. And that's what, I can't drink other, fell on the floor again. I can't drink other tea anymore. I can't drink any other tea. I've decluttered a lot of my teas because after this tea, and we got it in decaf too. It's in our fly shop. Shop.flylady.net. It is amazing. So just drink up. I'm drinking the caffeinated version. Mm. Wow, that is just so good. We got it in both varieties. Say a prayer for my friend Carolyn and her daughter Melanie and granddaughter Sophie. They all got the COVID in Memphis. So keep them in your prayers. Carolyn may get the infusion of BAM. I don't know what that is, but my friend Judy got that. And I think she qualifies for it because she has an autoimmune disease. So, yeah, just keep them in your prayers. Keep everybody in your prayers. Things are still blowing up, except in the Midwest. It seems to be getting better. I'm looking at the charts, but we'll see. We'll see from Christmas if they go back up. So, y'all be good, kind, and sweet. Be kind to yourself, good to others, and sweet is all. Treat your family with love and respect and be sweet. Let's take another drink. I need to finish this up. And tomorrow I'll talk to you about how Robert and I met. Yep. It was campaign season. 1996. I'll talk to you later. Bye.